when we have completed all of our activities for Chapter 3 and we're ready to exit out of Medisoft, it's important that we create a backup file. And what we will do, since this is the first time we use Medisoft, we need to go ahead and create this backup file, and then I will show you how to rename it so that each of your files will be, each student will have a unique name for their Medisoft file, so that when you submit them to me, I will be able to grade them appropriately and know who they belong to. So we are going to exit out of Medisoft. Just file and exit, or you could just hit the close on the window up at the top. And it's going to ask you, it's going to be a backup reminder, and because if this were a real medical office, we certainly would want to back up our information. So I'm going to click on Backup Data Now. And it says it's going to give you a warning that everything's going to be overwritten. We'll say yes, it's okay. And then since mine was pulled from my flash drive, I already have that set as the proper name, but yours will come up with the MOP7E. And what I want you to do is go to Find. It's going to say, we're telling it where we want to save our backup. And I want you to find your flash drive or your removable memory storage device, whatever you want to call it, and click on it so that you can save this file. And we will click OK. Now when we start the backup, what will happen is Medisoft will automatically put today's date on the name of that file. So it's saying MW0830-2013, and it's going to say OK. We're going to say OK with that. Okay. Then we have backed up, and the backup file is located on your flash drive or your travel drive, whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm going to close out of Medisoft. And then I'm going to go to that travel drive. So I'm going to go to my computer, and I'm going to go to my travel drive. Mine happens to be F. Yours could be G or H or I. Okay? And I'm finding that file that says MW0. Mine happens to be August 30th, today's date, August 30th, 2013. I'm going to right-click on that file, and I'm going to rename it. But we need to be careful that we don't delete the .mbk. And what I want you to do is to put your first initial and your middle initial and your last name, and then press Enter. And that renames your file. Mine says, do you want to replace, because I already have one on there. I'm going to say yes, but yours will not say that. Okay? So now this file is the one that you will use every time you go into Medisoft. So let me show you that process. I'm going to close out of here, and I'm going to go back into Medisoft. And so every time you use Medisoft from here on out, you will go through this process. You'll go to File, you'll open Medisoft, go to File, and Restore Data, which is about a little less than halfway down the menu. And it says you are about to overwrite all the files in the practice that is currently open in Medisoft, and we will click OK. And you will select that file. There should only be one there, but mine will be showing two. And you should see your file name that says your initials, your last name, and MBK, and you'll just click on that file name where it says Existing Backup Files. Click on your file name and Start Restore, and OK. And OK again. And then you just close out of that, and you're ready to begin using Medisoft again. And every time you use Medisoft, be sure to use that restore process. Be sure to select your student data files, and you should be in good shape if you do that process. again, Medisoft is date sensitive, and we want to be sure to always change the system date each time we use it as well.